I'm DD Denzo, so people call me Darren O'Piller. I quit my job, I quit my flat, I decided to go walking across the UK. I tried to raise awareness for the vaccine injured via UKCVFamily, the only registered vaccine injury and bereavement charities. There will be a crowdfunder, and help me and Lucy change our algorithm. This is Bishop's Lydiard, just arrived on the West Somerset steam train from Minehead, and in the very far background you can see the Quantock Hills. I grew up here as a child, well, as a teenager. I went to school here. It was my home, it was my everything. I would have given anything, and I still would, to go back to those times in the early 90s when I grew up in my teens in a mixed boarding school in the middle of the Quantock Hills. And that's where we're going right now. It's now called Quantock Lodge, but it used to be Lord Taunton's house, and was a magnificent building and place. You know, it had a swimming pool and all these listed buildings surrounded by woodlands and small villages. So it was like Lord of the Flies. That was my experience, but with birds, yeah, but with women, yeah. So you can imagine, as a 15, 16-year-old, how much I love that. And Lucy's probably not paying attention.
I'm listening.
She's listening to me.
I'm just a bit concerned for the girls.
I feel like I've been training for this moment, to go back to my school and to Wild Camp. I think I've been training all year just to do this one walk. That's how it feels at the moment. So this is almost an emotional return to my childhood. Lucy was just saying how much nicer it is on the walking on the countryside and on the mud, and it is much better. You have to keep stopping for cars for one, and I think it's better for your joints. There's like some natural cushioning underfoot.
More bouncy.
Yeah, more bouncy. Anyway, we're walking up to the Quantocks. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and we are planning to wild camp if we can. See if we can find anywhere. And Lucy's, as usual, is far more excited about it than I am. And I'm excited. And in the distance, oops, you can see them. That's the Quantock Hills. It hasn't got a smidge on Exmoor in terms of climbs. It's about 500 foot or so, 500 foot, 600 foot we've got to climb. So we're going to go over the top. And on the other side is Quantock Lodge, my old school. Ducks. Yeah, Lucy likes ducks.
I do, I used to have ducks and chickens.
Yeah. Proper prepper, as Lucy. This village is called Bagborough, West Bagborough, and it's amazing. All these little villages. Steve, Bishop's Lydford is saying, idyllic little country villages. They're beautiful. Still use modern tools though. Go on.
So far, all our public footpath signs and the arrows have been yellow.
Coast Power.
Yes.
And
This one is red,
yeah.
which means climb to your death.
There we go. Yeah. This is the first red. In fact, it's the first red arrow that we've seen, and it says restricted on it. I don't know what that means. Probably means don't go up there. But anyway, red arrow. It's going to be a climb. It's about 500 foot. And these are the views that we see when we get to the top of that restricted bridleway. And there's more of the Quantock Hills. And in fact, I'm going to remember this spot in case we have to come back, because we can't find somewhere to camp, because this would be absolutely perfect. But I'm sure there's no camping signs up, but that doesn't matter. Anyway, we're in Quantock Hills. Amazing. How do you pronounce Bishop's Lydiard?
Lydiard.
Bishop's Lydiard.
Yeah.
I've lived here all my life, so I should know.
I went to school in what is now Quantock Lodge. In 1994 I left there when it was Quantock School. So that's why we're walking through here to get some pictures.
Oh, okay.
And I was born in Taunton. Right, let's go in. So what's that stone, Lucy?
Oh, it's a marker for the Ordnance Survey.
Yeah, it's part of a national network. It's just a, it's just a marker. Anyway, so this is right at the top of the Quantock Hills. And now we're going down to the Quantock Lodge. And then we're probably going to come back up, probably to Lucy's disdain, to find somewhere to camp. We're going to camp a while tonight.
And there's Hinkley Point in the background.
Yeah, alright, and then...
Nuclear power energy, good or bad?
Yeah, is nuclear power energy good or bad? Lucy actually protested there. Yeah.
I did, because it was around the time of Fukushima, that's why.
Yeah, because I think the global elite, they've convinced us nuclear power energy is bad because they don't want us to have it. And there's an island there. Someone tell me what the island is. And you can see whales in the background, which is pretty cool. Anyway, onwards and upwards. We're headed in that direction there, I think. That path right there. Absolutely stunning out here. Absolutely bloody stunning. There's a horsey here. We're almost at Quantock Lodge. Are you interested to see this? Looks like a young horse. Yeah. Okay. We're nearly at our goal, but not somewhere to camp. And Lucy's feet are hurting a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Right, I promise, and I'm on camera, that we won't do another long walk until next week. Okay. Apart from the walk, whatever we need to do tomorrow. Whatever we need to do tomorrow, we need to do to get to Glastonbury. Okay.
Hello.
Okay. So I just went and got some stream water. We're stealth camping, stealth wild camping, secretly. We're hiding behind a tree. Yeah, and we're actually at a place called Quantock Lodge, which is my old school. We haven't gone into the grounds. We've got here late. Lucy couldn't do any more walking today, which is fine because we've just done a pretty brutal walk. So I've found a stream. I've got some stream water. We've got no gas, so I'm going to make a little burner out of a Red Bull can and some firelighters and see if I can boil a small amount of water to make Lucy a cup of tea.
No.
You can stop now. Alright, you can stop. There you go. It fills quickly. This will take 1 litre, well, half a litre of water will take a couple of minutes. So Lucy's going to try some filtered stream water.
Filtered from the stream.
Yeah, it's like a stream
See
water.
how good it is.
It was quite nice last time I tried it.
Oh, that's really nice actually.
Sweet.
Yeah. It's got a nice flavour. I can taste something.
Yeah, there you go.
It's
Stream
probably
water.
minerals or something.
Probably.
Yeah. That's really good. I like
Very,
that.
very good for you. Red Bull can, cut in half. I've got my shield, which I nearly got rid of. Dunk, rolled around, and I can actually fit that in there. Oh, it's going to be a bit risky. We're going to have to watch it. And I'm going to use firelighters to boil water because we, for fucking love or money, cannot find the right gas. It's been a mission for like 5 days. We're 5 days now without gas. good enough for a cup of tea and coffee.
Yeah, look at that.
Right, the water's getting hotter, but you can see the black smoke coming out. Yeah, that's all the nasties in those firelighters, and it's going to ruin my shield and my pan, but never mind. The water's getting hotter. Could take a little while though. Go on.
Oh, cheers. Cup of tea.
There you go. Does it taste right though? And is it hot enough?
It's really hot.
Really hot.
And it tastes really
Well,
good.
it's about 80 degrees, alright.
After a long day.
There you go. So that is where we are camped. This is just setting it up. We set up in dusk. Some may argue we shouldn't be, oh damn, you shouldn't be camping on there, it's trespassing. I get it, but we had to stop. Lucy, we've walked all the way across the Quantock Hills today since this afternoon, so we did a fucking really good job. And but Lucy's feet were hurting, so we stopped here. It's literally right outside my school, old school. I grew up in this area all my life. So it's 6:30 in the morning, and I'm walking up the pathway to that building there. That is Lord Taunton's old house. It used to then be Quantock Street, was once Quantock School, run by the Pista family, very wealthy. And now it's Quantock Lodge. It's like a holiday events place. And we camped a quarter of a mile, probably on the grounds. And we slept well, apart from it was on the slope. And it's quite emotional coming back here. I've been back here for 30 years. So, and just up there on the pathway is a place where we called the Archway, where we used to go and smoke. Now we go and visit some of my old smoking spots. So that's the Archway, Lucy's on top. We used to smoke there. And there's a place further down there called the Quarry, where we all used to gather and smoke. There were only about 30 of us in a year, and almost all of us smoked. It was like our social, so we was a real tight-knit group. It might not have been, smoking might have been bad, when you're 15 years old. But that's what we did. And it was like Lord of the Flies. We were a community here when I was a kid. I loved it. So behind me is what we used to call the incinerator or the quarry. There's actually a stone incinerator down there.
Yeah.
And we used to smoke. There's two trees you can sort of see in the background. And there used to be a big fallen log between them, and we used to go down there during breaks and smoke. Fucking memories, man. And I loved, we're talking quietly because it's not a school anymore, it's a activity centre, so, but anyway, fucking memories, man. This way, Lucy. No, this way, Lucy. This way. Studied maths in that room, you know what I mean? Those two rooms. It's just junk in there now. Mr. Langley was my last teacher, best teacher ever. And I'm feeling emotional now. That's my old dormitories. I lived there for 3 years as a kid. Loved it. Never wanted to leave. So, and here, we're just coming up to the swimming pool. It's the swimming pool. Attached to my dormitories up there. And there's another smoking spot, but let's just sneak the girls in there. So anyway, this is now Quantock Lodge, and going by the swimming pool times at 2023. It would just makes you wonder whether this place is even open anymore. I'm just going to shut the internet. So anyway, That's the Quantock Hills. Over and done with. Yeah, looks like it's lying dormant at the moment. Maybe they're getting ready for some new arrivals. There's 3 beds in that dorm. This is literally my old dorm, which I shared with a guy called Stephen Woodhouse when I was in the 5th year. Yeah, happy days. Don't forget to like, repost, and most importantly, comment on my videos, please. This actually helps me. If you can, check out UKCVFamily, the charity. They have a donation option on their website, which is ukcvfamily.org. Go check them out. You can donate to them too.